everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So tonight I have with me my husband and we are gonna do a little talk about relationships. The last time we did something together, it was on Faith Talk, and we talked about infertility, our experience to conceiving our baby. All right, so tonight we're gonna talk about relationships, but we're just gonna be answering some questions that came in from the outside. So the first question, what does a man typically want in a woman?
That depends on him and the man. Looks, some people want a woman who could cook, who nobody knows. I mean, there's a wide range of answers to that question. It can't just be one thing. Sometimes a woman will look some things you didn't know you wanted until you start to talk to her. So
Talk about
it's up to the man. This isn't about you.
I owe.
Next question.
Oh God. So what if your expecting fiance child does not like you? Like who you are marrying? Do you still invite them to the wedding? And how would you handle this child now with disrespect? As it relates to disrespect.
I mean,
you get married already, so it's a two-part question.
What do you think he or she might be doing is disrespectful? The child mightn't be trying to be disrespectful. When you say child, how old? Like, is this a baby, a teenager, or adult? Is different.
A woman.
Different ways to deal with different age brackets, I guess. You definitely have to invite the child to the wedding if you're marrying somebody. And in the marriage, you'll have to deal with it. If this is an adult, the older the person is, the less concern you should have for the child's feeling. If this is a 30-year-old child, she's an adult, she have to get over that, he or she.
You gotta excuse me, I'm laughing at
Stop.
Skylar. But this is from our home, so we're gonna be real authentic about this. So, do you think women should wait for men to show interest?
Boring.
If she's interested in him, no, why? In 2020, especially if you're interested in something, you should say. He might be interested in you as well.
Yeah, and I should just share a little bit about us. I was not interested, but I was interested. And so I did what I had to do. I feel that if you are interested, you should begin to have a conversation. Right? Yes. How long does it take a man to know if he's interested in a woman being his wife?
That's another question that can vary. Some people get married in weeks, some months, some years. It's hard to put a timeline on it because some men might be waiting until they have all the things lined up. Some men will take the swing and then line the stuff up in the marriage. So it's hard to put a timeline on how long or when a man would be ready. As a woman, you might have a timeline. Like, if this boy don't marry me in 2 years, that's it, or whatever.
And usually
if you at the timeline, that's another thing you should discuss. Like, we've been together for this amount of time. What you trying to do?
Why don't you use your experience? Because I think the people would like to hear from you too. Well, us.
But you can't use my experience.
No, we can't. But I mean, sometimes your experience could help somebody else. Like.
No, but I feel like my experience could nudge somebody else. The man has to be ready to do what he's ready. And like what I say here might influence him or his fiance or girlfriend, and then that's more pressure on what they have going on. Because I say it a year or 2 months or whatever. I'm not the authority on all things relationship. I just did what I thought I was ready to do. Some other fella mightn't be ready to do what I wasn't ready to do in the time period that I was ready to do it.
And that was fast. Are men affected by dating or marrying women who are established?
Some men are. Some men can't handle strong women. And that's also always been nonsensical to me, because why wouldn't you want a partner that you have to ultimately take care of, and like if something happens to you, can't help with the household or whatever. Like, men like to provide and be leaders, but some men think that they have to be the leaders in everything. I don't think it's an issue. Not for me, at least.
And what if the woman's personality is so strong, like she is an alpha female? How do you deal with that?
I don't want to call it alpha female.
Alpha female, that's a woman who's independent, she's strong, and so yeah, you come in the relationship, you ain't got all of that, and so she's very
But by the time you
territorial.
get to marriage and stuff, all that stuff should be worked out. Like she could be, she knows she's alpha male from she started talking to this fella. When they start talking, everybody knows who is who and what is what. So if she wants to, I don't want to say submit, but if she wants to work it out, they will.
Should married people have friends of the same sex?
I'm sorry.
Of the same sex or of opposite sex?
Of the opposite sex, sorry.
Yeah, why not?
Should it be mutual friends of your partner? Like, should they be
I don't
friends?
think so. I think that it's important that you have things outside the marriage. You have experiences outside the marriage, friends outside the marriage. If all of our friends are friends, and I need to talk to someone or something about something personal or something that I might need to get to clear up before I come back to the house, and then before I reach back home, she tell you, that's counterproductive. I feel like you should have friends and interests outside of the marriage. If we all like the same thing, we are together all the time, and like this COVID situation, everybody punching up their wife and thing all the time, like it's getting crazy.
What?
Domestic violence is skyrocketing. There's people just home all day. You know, you could be in love, but you might need a break every now and again, like some air, like a cold beer by yourself.
What? You need a break.
I just go to work every night. All right.
Would you still talk to your exes? If so, about what?
Would I still talk to them?
Yeah, like that's a question for both of us, I guess.
I talk to a few of them now. That's a girl I used to talk to from the high school. If I see her, I'd be like, hey, what's up? Like, I don't reach out to people, but I wouldn't pass them in the street, if that's what you mean. Suppose I work in Commonwealth Bank, and if I walk in Commonwealth Bank and this girl I used to talk to in 98 in there, and she get a go, I get a hello, that's how that go. I don't have no issue with none of them. Well, not with some of them, but not with all. So, I don't see the issue with it.
Talking to your ex?
Yeah, speaking to them, what you mean talking?
I don't speak to any.
What?
What? All right, so has social media ever affected your relationship?
Yeah, you've gotten into your feelings a few times about social media.
Yes, I have.
So, yeah, that's that.
Because?
You gotta answer that. I don't know why you get in your feelings.
No, but I mean, it has affected me. Because I feel some conversations you should not be a part of.
That's the answer. You answered that.
Right. But you didn't feel so.
No, I disagreed. And I told you that I disagreed.
Because?
What do you mean because what?
Yeah, why would you disagree with that? Like, how would you feel if I'm on Twitter or I'm on social media having a full-bloom conversation with somebody I don't know, it's the opposite sex, and we're just, like, I'm comparing myself to the situation they're talking about. Well, that's how I read it.
If it was the same sex, it would have been better. Like if me and another dude was talking about it.
I mean, same thing. Because, I mean,
So what you're saying is
you
if it was me
married
and a
now,
dude
so-
talking about all that stuff, you was gonna be okay with it. Is what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is the same thing. Because you having a
What
conversation
conversations-
about what, I mean, you out of that circle now. You're not single anymore.
But I'm in this forum giving single people the same.
Single and married.
Yeah, but some single people, yeah. This is a forum where my opinion is going to affect. I'm in a single conversation right now. Now I understand. You say you probably don't like the tone, and it depends on how the women look and all. There's a lot of things factored into how you felt about that. So, I mean, like I keep telling you, I could not talk to no one on Twitter and meet someone by the gate. It just is what it is.
So, last question. How have we been coping with quarantine and this lockdown? Like,
Well, like I said earlier, I just go to work every day. Well, I off today, but the wife is going crazy with the COVID spray and all over. She's ever spraying all over the place, wiping shit down.
I think it's
stuff.
on 100 now.
Yeah, so it is.
Cleaning all day.
I ain't nothing changed for me. I basically go through the same process. I was always a homebody, anyhow. I miss much. I miss some of the food though. I miss a steak from Seafire.
Yeah.
My lord. Soon as they let us outside again, Seafire to get a
Like
steak.
what you said something the other day. You were talking about this lockdown, and I think you tweeted it. You were talking about encouraging people to do what you need to do, eat the food you want to eat, and do the things you want to do, because situations like this now come about, and now you're not able to do it, and so.
Yeah. Like I said, like you, we discussed that about you. If you wait until things line up perfectly to do something, you'll never get it done. Or I can wait till I'm gonna go on this trip, but it costs $2,000. I can wait till I save the whole $2,000. You're gonna never save it because something will always pop up. So when you could get the ticket and just go. You want to eat this food? Yeah, you want to diet, but boy, you go eat them donuts, yeah, because you know Long Island had a donut.
I know, but I mean for me,
Right.
the last time we went out was
Seafire.
and that was Valentine. That was Valentine night, and we haven't done anything since. And before that, we haven't done anything because it's just been work, kids, and home. And so now I feel like dressing up and putting on some heels and having a date night with my husband. And so now I guess we gotta make.
Open like on.
Yeah, it's crazy, but now you get to appreciate. But still together. I don't really get to spend much time with my husband now because he works much more now. I mean, versus the 9 to 5 weekends off, we are able to be with the kids and all of that.
That's all over too.
The 9 to 5
weekends off.
Weekends off. Yeah. So I don't know. This is the new normal, and I'm trying to get adjusted. I don't really go outside because I have this thing where, my husband was talking about it earlier, just spraying. But baby, what advice would you give to someone that may pick this video up, thinking about getting married, or maybe in a relationship where they are like 50-50?
Honestly, and for both sexes, like in when you're making a decision to get married, you gotta do what's best for self. And that sounds selfish, but that's honestly the way it is. When you get married, it's supposed to be till death. You can imagine being with someone until death, and you're doing it because someone other than you wants to do it, because your mommy says it's time, or because you're 36, or because you're pregnant, or whatever. Men and women, don't make a decision, in my opinion, based on anything unless you prepared for the long haul and unless something you want to do. Fellas, don't let these women gas y'all into nothing. Y'all been together 5 years and blah blah. You weren't ready, you weren't ready. And ladies, don't let these fellas bring you this big ring and you say, nah, you won't know. If you tell this boy no, that's it. And if you and the fellas was just rowing the day before. So that would be my advice. Just make sure you're doing what's best for you in that situation, even independent of kids and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't happy, you can't make no one else happy.
Like Freddie did with me. Baby, I just like to share, like when you share about me. It's about us too.
She always trying to be entangled. The same with you?
I want you to share about us though.
Share what?
About us, like how you know.
I don't even like
I didn't put.
What you talking about?
I didn't push you to marry me. Like I didn't force you.
No, that's not our story.
I didn't.
But this is not about you.
Yes, it is about us too. Like I just love to. Anyway, my husband's. He's. I'm so happy he shared with us tonight. We're gonna do more of these lives. Of course, we are gonna invite couples to come on with us, and we're gonna do a split screen with other couples. We're gonna ask them some of the same questions and see their views, because some people may not be like Freddie. They may be like me, who believe you shouldn't be in a circle having a conversation on social. I just kidding, baby.
You think I check on you?
Okay. So anyway, subscribe to this channel if you liked it. Stay tuned for more videos on relationships. I'm going to be doing some mommy and me videos with my daughters, and talking more about infertility and all of that stuff. And too, of course, ministry. We're going to talk about faith and all of that
Say
stuff.
bye.
So If you, Skylar, everybody, if you enjoyed this video and you have some more questions, make sure put a comment down below and we'll be happy to write you. So Skylar, you want them to subscribe to our channel, right?
Where?
So
Where do you
subscribe.
go?
Click right there. Like and comment. Bye.
Bye.